It is generally said that while the West has been prolific in producing philosophers, the East has been remarkably rich in producing prophets. This statement is only partly true because several sages or prophets which arose in the East were also philosophers in their own right. Besides, East has also produced many eminent philosophers in the Western sense of the word, including Chanakya, Averroes or Ibn Rushd, and Al-Farabi. However, it is true that the East has been the cradle of all the great religions of the world. In today's video, we will introduce Mani, who founded Manichaeism in Persia in 3rd century. To date, Manichaeism remains the most persecuted religion in history, which was persecuted by Hindus, Christians, Zoroastrians, Muslims, and Buddhists. Mani was born in 216 in the modern day Iraq. At 24, he had a vision in which he was asked to preach a new religion. It is said that Mani was endowed with tremendous esoteric powers, including spiritual healing, clairvoyance, and astral travel. Mani viewed himself as the final successor in a long line of prophets, beginning with Adam and including Buddha, Zoroaster, and Jesus. According to Mani, earlier revelations were of limited effectiveness for two reasons. Number one, they were local, taught in one language to one people, and number two, the original truth was lost sight of. Mani therefore regarded himself as the carrier of a universal message destined to replace all other religions. Manichaean Church, therefore, from the beginning, was dedicated to vigorous missionary activity. The religion spread fast in Persia, Roman Empire, and parts of India and China before its decline. In Persia, where Mani was born, Mani was attacked by Zoroastrian priests when he preached his religion. Zoroastrianism at that time was the state religion in Persia. Eventually, Mani was executed in 277 at the behest of Zoroastrian priest. In 10th century, Mani leader was forced to leave Persia due to persecution by Muslims. And this is an image which depicts the execution of Mani. In Roman Empire, Manichaeism expanded in 4th century. However, here it was also attacked at this time by Christian church and the state. So at that time in the Roman Empire, Christianity had become the state religion. So due to the persecution, Manichaeism disappeared from the Roman Empire by the end of 6th century. Saint Augustine, which was a prominent father or bishop in the early years of Christianity, was originally a Manichaean, and he converted to Christianity in 387, shortly after Roman Emperor declared death penalty for all Manichaean monks. Manichaean, the followers of Mani also entered China, where they were given freedom of worship, and Manichaeism remained state religion of weaker kingdom till 840. However, by 843, the religion was forbidden in China. In India, Manichaeism also met the same fate. Mani himself went to India, and later monasteries and communities were set up in different parts of India, particularly Sindh and Gujarat. However, by 10th century, Manichaeism had disappeared from most of India due to persecution by Hindus and Buddhists. Now we will introduce the key beliefs and practices in Manichaeism. The essential idea or essential feature of Manichaeism is syncretism, and it resembles Iranian and Indian religions, Christianity, Buddhism, and Taoism, borrowing some feature from each religion. According to Manichaeism, life is unbearably painful and radically evil, and salvation is possible only through special knowledge or gnosis of spiritual truth. Central to Manichaeism is the idea of dualism of the material and the spiritual, of the body and the soul, and here Manichaeism resembles Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism, as well as Zoroastrianism. Soul is pure but falls into evil in material world. The first step towards salvation is to realize divinity of soul and temporary nature of its association with the body. At death, the soul of the righteous person returns to paradise. So here also, Manichaeism bears close resemblance to many other world religions. The soul of the person who persisted in things of the flesh, however, is condemned to rebirth in a succession of bodies. So this also reminds us of Buddhism and Hinduism. So things of the flesh include fornication, that is extramarital sex, procreation, meat eating, and drinking wine. Mani community consists of two types of people: the elect, who practice a strictly ascetic life and abstain from all the four things of the flesh like fornication, procreation, meat eating, and drinking wine. And then there are the hearers or the followers who support the elect with works and alms. In Manichaeism, there is also the institution of prayers, 7 for the elect and 4 for the followers. Almsgiving, fasting, and confession and singing of hymns are also important part of sacramental rites of Manichaeism. Here, Manichaeism resembles Islam and Christianity. Ablution with water is mandatory before prayers, and prayers comprise several blessings for apostles and spirits. During each prayer, the follower would prostrate himself to the ground and rise again 12 times. During the day, Manichaeans turn towards the sun, and during night towards moon or towards north if moon wasn't visible. So this shows that Manichaeism has borrowed some features from each of the major religion which preceded it, like Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, and Zoroastrianism. However, it also resembles in several respects Islam, which followed Manichaeism. I trust you like this video. If that is the case, kindly subscribe to my channel Wisdom of Life so that I can share more such informative videos for you. Thank you for your time.